Morning, Mr. Craig. How's jail?
Order in the court, please.
All we do is ask you one thing, right? Got to know that we mean business. You know, 1, 2, 3, here we go. It's over and over and over. I mean, how do we get through to you? It's a rhetorical question you don't have to answer, but that's the nature of the beast. How do we get through to you so that you know we mean business? Because apparently in the past, it's not been enough. I get it that you may have a child coming. I get it that there are other things, but no means no. Doesn't matter what circumstance you have coming here, but no means no. Do you understand?
Right there, the judge hits the heart of this case. No means no. You can hear the frustration. This isn't just about one violation. It's about a pattern. When a judge starts using phrases like, "we mean business," this early, that's a warning shot. What do you think? Should the court give him another chance just because a baby's involved?
And the problem is I know that your lawyer has negotiated something upstairs for you to see the baby in the hospital somehow, but I don't know how that can truly work out without there being some kind of I want you to see the baby, but I don't want you to see her. How can we make that happen? That's the rub, Miss Jewett, is that I'm happy to go down on his bond, but I just don't want them to be together, you know? So how do we do that?
Well, so Judge, I understand your concern, but the problem is we can't really inevitably stop two people who want to be together to be together. I mean, I get what you're saying.
We are. This is how we do it.
Well,
I understand.
I understand that, Judge. But in reality, even if he doesn't get out today, and there's a conviction, whatever may come about, he'll eventually get out, and then again, we can't stop them from being together. So it's more along the lines, I guess, of kind of like the felony court said. Listen, he needs to take anger management class and complete it. He needs to stay away from her. As an ankle monitor, stay away from the home, but we're not going to stop him from seeing his child or being there with the child, which inevitably means he has to be around her for that particular purpose.
But there has to be an intermediary that's around that can help out, whether it's his mom, whether it's her mom, whether it's brother, sister, cousin. There has to be an intermediary that can facilitate. You know, they have these apps that the family courts use that basically are an intermediary so they can communicate with each other using a third party. So there's always a way.
So we could say that his supervision when he's with or the intermediary that will be there with the baby and him would be either his mother or his father. So at no times would he be left alone.
I'm down. I'm okay with that. But I've told you this before, when you have cancer, what do? You cut it out or it's going to kill you. There are certain people in your life that are like that. They're just your polar opposites. Yes, you may have a happy time where both of you act like gumdrops and rainbows and, but it's not like that forever. It's going to change. And the problem is that you two together, when that change comes, it really explodes into something catastrophic. And one of you invariably ends up in jail. That's the problem. You get upset. There's a certain way to handle things. It's called maturity, right? You learn how to deal and cope with someone who makes you mad. Either you walk away, you do something else, go exercise. Somehow you have to deal with the anger. That's maturity. That's growing up. because you can't continue the way you are, because either someone's going to get really hurt or likely dead. That's it. And that's why I'm scared to put you together, because not only this, but you now have a baby coming into the world. That's extremely stressful, especially when you don't have money, you know? That's why it scares me to put you two together. But if you have an intermediary, that's meaning a third party that's willing to help you get access to the child, that's great. The only other thing I'm going to tell you is that there are certain ways for you to be able to get definitive access to that child, meaning a court order, you know.
This is crucial. The judge is spelling out a roadmap for how to legally protect parental rights. Establish paternity, then visitation, then custody. She's teaching him how to avoid taking matters into his own hands, because that's exactly how domestic cases turn tragic. Notice how she balances empathy and fear here. She's not just ruling. She's trying to prevent a future headline.
First, you establish that you're the father. After that, you get visitation and custody, so that if that other person tries to play games with you, you can either have them held in contempt, they can be jailed, fined, if they start to play games. That's something else that you need to look into, because it very well may happen in the future. So that way you are protected and you don't have to take matters into your own hands. Do you understand, Mr. Craig? All I'm asking you to do is grow up. It's not hard. You think before you act, and you think before you speak. And when you do that, good things happen. So now, what about the bond amount, Ms. Jewett?
Well, Judge, you know my position. I'd like a $1,500 bond on each offense, which will match the $3,000 that I have already secured in the felony court.
What do you think?
Your Honor. So
Whose case is this?
it's Conrad's case. I can email Conrad if you want to get him.
Does he have a position as far as bond is concerned?
So, Judge, he told me yesterday that he would defer to you on the bond.
It would be Conrad's position is to defer to the
Can you
court.
put that on there?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to know that I am now going to put conditions on your violation of a protective order case. The Texas Constitution does not allow me, but in very limited circumstances, to hold someone at no bond, zero bond. This is that case now. If you violate conditions on a violation of a protective order, I can have a hearing to hold you at no bond. Do you understand? I expect you to live up to these conditions. And you now have 3 open cases. If you should pick up a 4th, if you pick up, or if you violate conditions, I will have no more sympathy. Do you understand, Mr. Craig? So, this is what I'll do, Ms. Jewett. I'm going to order no drugs, no alcohol. I'll order no contact with the complaining witness in this case. I don't want him to go where she lives, where she works. You're going to have an ankle monitor on you, so I know where you are at all times. Do you understand what's expected of you? I'm not asking much. I'm just asking you, don't have contact and follow the law. Don't pick up.
This is that tense courtroom moment. The judge's tone softens just slightly. She's granting a bond reduction, but the subtext? Don't make me regret this. You can almost feel the gamble she's taking. It's a rare mix of mercy and warning, and the courtroom knows it. Would you trust him to follow through after everything we've heard?
A new case. Your lawyer is asking me, your bonds now are set at what, 20,000 on one, the other one set at 10,000 on one. She wants me to reduce it from 30,000 to 3,000. That's a big ask. Can I trust you?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Jewett, I will acquiesce this one time, but if it goes south, I don't know what else to tell you, you know?
Judge, I completely understand. I've told my client the same thing in no uncertain words. This is it for him. And Judge, also, just so you'll know, the felony court has ordered the ankle monitor for him. So just so the court knows that that's already been ordered.
We'll tack on the same condition as well, so that if there are any violations, we will know as well. Did you hear all that?
Yes, Judge, the no drug swap, all the contact, frame from GPS prior to.
And then no weapons.
And just as far as the no contact, with the caveat that he can have contact, well, he can be around her with an intermediary for the birth as it relates to his children.
When is that going to happen?
Well, he already has one child that's 18 months, but the baby itself will be born in 3 weeks.
So you want access so that he can be in the same place while she's having the baby?
Correct, Judge.
And then after that, no more contact?
Correct, Judge. After that, then the grandfather can facilitate his getting the baby, whatever needs to be done.
Okay, I'll acquiesce to that for that one and sole purpose, okay? But after that, no more contact with her. Do you understand? And only if someone else is there. I don't want you alone with her on that one day. You understand? You hold the keys to the jail cell. No one else does. Grow up. It's not hard. You have to do it eventually. All right? All right, make me proud.
Judge, which EP?
Bond reduced, both. Bond reduced to 1,500 on each.
Judge, did you lower the bond?
1,500 on each. Yeah. Okay, I think we're good. All right, Ms. Jewett, I got to get you a date. Hold on.
Judge, so the one of them's an MAJ. How much time do you want?
We'll just carry it.
Okay, how's January 28th through the 30th?
January 30th would be perfect. I'm go the misdemeanor court on the 27th.
Required appearances?
How old is this case?
199 days.
Yes. Yeah. Is there an offer in the felony case?
On a felony case, Your Honor, let me see.
Yes, the felony case judge offers 2 years deferred.
Okay, I guess we need to know because the case is getting up there.
Yes,
Okay?
Judge.
So by
Our
the
intent
next setting, we need to know, okay?
Yes, Judge.
All right, thank you, Ms. Jewett. Always a
So we're
pleasure.
good on January 30th? I didn't hear to say.
Yeah, you're good.
Yes.
We got you.
Okay, great, Judge. Thank you. Have a great holiday.
You too, take care. Craig,
Yeah, Ms. Milo and Ms. Jones.
okay, so Ms. Jones, Milo, and Jones, okay? Oh, down here. All right, good morning, ladies. So Ms. Milo, you were charged with theft. You were facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. And Ms. Jones, you were also charged with theft, facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. Both of you guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 46 days and 47 days respectively with credit for each of what you have here. Both of you need to understand that these charges will go on your record. They're going to end up there and be there for the rest of your life. What you also need to understand is that these are enhanceable offenses, meaning that number one, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail from now on. Number two, if you continue to pick up theft cases, at some point, they're going to hit you with a felony offense and you're looking at years instead of days. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So, Ms. Milo, you have a total of 3 cases that are open. You have a theft, you have a failure to identify oneself as a fugitive from justice, and a criminal trespass, which are both of those are Class A's. I'm assuming both of those will be dismissed in exchange for your.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is this how you understand the agreement?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense of theft?
I plead guilty.
I will find you guilty and I'll send you to the 46 days, credit for the 46 days. On motion of the state, your 2 other cases will be dismissed. And Ms. Jones. you also have a multitude of cases open, for just the two, right, Aaron?
Correct, a trespass and a theft. She's playing on the theft, trespass dismissed.
Is this how you understand it, man? How do you plead to the offense of theft? Guilty or not guilty? I'm gonna find you guilty and I will send you to 47 days in jail, credit for the 47 days that you've done. Your other case will be dismissed. Guys, really? How's jail fun?
No.
You're gonna be looking at a lot more time next time. You're looking at a minimum 90 days from now on. So, come on. All right, good luck, guys. Mr. Coffey, you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 2 days in jail, credit for the 2 days that you've done. You need to understand that this will now reflect as a conviction on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. Do you understand?
Sir.
From now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. You understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You could be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will stay on your record. You can never take it off. This is what you want to do. How do you plead to the offense, sir? I'll find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to the agreement. I'll roll your court costs so you won't owe anything. And good luck to you if it's in the hands of Annie. All right? Please see the clerk.
Can I have one more case right now that we can take up?
Okay.
I have a couple, please. But the first one is Mr. McCauley.
Is Mr. McCauley here?
I emailed back, yes, he is, Judge, but I think the BVR is kind of a moot point because he's been in custody the entire time. That's why he didn't show up. He's been in jail.
What?
Yeah, that's
But he
why.
bonded out.
He's been on bond for this case, but he's being held on a felony MJ. So, I mean, that's why he didn't show up. So it's kind of,
That's silly.
yeah.
I thought he bonded out. That's why I'm
It's kind
I'm
of a
sorry.
moot point.
So how do
I agree with you.
How did we reach him? Yeah,
It wasn't in the also.
it wasn't him. It was-
No. I can have ours.
You're right. No. You're completely right. I don't understand what happened. Sometimes errors are made.
Correct, yeah, and I think just because it shows bond for this one, and maybe they didn't see it. That's okay. If I can just get them back on the normal docket that we had.
Totally.
All right, I'm gonna move it back. I'm gonna have a couple more custody, please, but so.
Take your time, Aaron. Mr. Gutierrez, you are charged with making a firearm accessible to a child. This is a Class A misdemeanor and you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You are here before me now because you have not been able to come up to an agreement with the state. State is waiving and they are agreeing for you to come to punishment with me regarding this offense. Is this how you understand it? You need to understand that you waive a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. Once you enter into this agreement, you cannot back out. You cannot get cold feet. Say, you know what? I changed my mind. I'd rather go to trial or I'd rather do something else. Do you understand? You need to also understand that you're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, the right to be arraigned, charge read in open court. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal as well. Is this how you understand it? Okay. How do you plead to this offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to reserve sentencing now until what day?
Your Honor, whatever pleases the court, we'll make sure that the witnesses are ready to go.
Okay, I'm okay with whatever. Do you want to do the week of the 30th? I'm okay with whatever day you want. You guys pick it. It doesn't matter to me.
That'll work, Judge.
You know, there's one more thing that you need to understand is that this can have grave consequences on immigration. If you are not a citizen of this country and you ever want to become a citizen, if you ever want to get documents, if you want to become an LPR, a lawful permanent resident, this could affect that. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Have you gone to seek immigration counsel?
La ayuda migratoria o a procesos migratorios.
No, sir.
That's probably something that if you're not a citizen, I would probably do.
María, probablemente.
You know, this is your life. He has told me that he's counseled you to do this, and I guess you still haven't done it. You need to take these things seriously because they can have very serious consequences on you and more so on your family.
Y más que todo con su familia.
Do you understand?
¿Entiende?
Okay. So what I'll do is okay, I've marked here that you've advised him to seek counsel of an immigration lawyer. He has not done that so far, so that in the event something should happen, you've also filled out the immigration form, I'm presuming, right? Okay. You know, these cases, Mr. Gutierrez, are never pretty. I can't imagine. Is the death of a child enough punishment? I don't know. I would certainly hope that at this point, you don't have any guns in the house. Doesn't matter where you live, doesn't matter what you're doing, but I hope that it's enough that you've taken all weapons out of your house now, because kids will be kids. That's what they are. They don't understand. I don't know what we're going to do at this point, but I will tell you this, Mr. Gutierrez, that I really, really, and truly appreciate proactivity when it comes to behavior. And so that I can appreciate that so that I know that you appreciate the consequence of what has happened here. Because this is about one of the worst things that can possibly happen. It's horrible. It's terrible. And I shudder to think that if one of my kids had been in this position, it's just. So let's come back. Mr. Gibbons, and
John.
when we come back, show me what you have. I guess we'll talk to your witnesses. And I'll tell you that, like I said, proactivity goes a long way. You know, you telling me you've done something means nothing. Actions speak louder than words.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, guys. So we'll see you. You pick the day and we'll see you on that day.
Your Honor.
Okay?
May we be excused? Thank you.
Thanks. Good morning, Judge.
Hi.
Mr. Hungway.
And Katie is here as well on Zoom to approach for that stuff.
Who's here?
Yes, Judge.
Oh, hey.
Hi,
Do I know
Judge.
you?
Let's see if I can get my video on.
Do I know you? So tell me about Mr. Nguyen. Number one, is that spelled correctly? There's usually a Y-E-N.
That's what I was thinking too, but that's what they put in the confirmation too, I think, so.
Do you want something?
Yes, Judge. We wanted a bond on him. I believe it's a 1997 warrant. So I'm a bit.
He's here if we want to bring
He is
him
in
up.
the back.
Please.
So, I did want to see, I asked him to agree on the bond. They are not because of his criminal history. He's got criminal history that dates 20 years back. I don't believe he's got anything current as of 10 years. So this is a warrant out of New York.
Yes.
30-year-old warrant, so.
He's literally he's been on, that the warrant is truly 30 years old, really? Is that old?
1997. Yes, Judge.
What,
Written confirmation on it. Great.
from him?
No, from, I believe.
Shh,
Prosecutors have something, have something.
Wow. So it's a burglary, it's an assault, it's a robbery, and a possession of a weapon. Okay, I guess let's talk to him when he comes out, you know?
1997 New York, Judge.
Is that what was happening in 97? I thought New York was dangerous, but shit. Do you want to do a name change, Katie, or no?
I don't want to
For
say
the
right off
fugitive
bat.
case, Judge?
No.
It's spelled Nguyn, and there's always an E.
I don't think we would need one for the fugitive case.
Okay, I don't know.
I can look at the warrant and double check.
Good morning, Ms. Nguyen.
Morning, sir.
Mr. Nguyen, you're wanted out of the state of New York for a host of charges, specifically for a burglary, an assault, a robbery, and a possession of a weapon.
He did do parole. He was out on parole about 10 years ago on these cases. So once again, we're not sure.
Wait. That may change things. If he's out on parole, then, hold on.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. But if he's out on parole, Katie, there may be a pre-signed waiver.
He completed parole.
Judge, let me check. I'm not seeing that we have a pre-signed waiver,
Have you?
but I think that, Amy, you had some contact with the jurisdiction?
Yeah, so Manhattan County reached out to us this morning. They were asking if we had the waiver or a refusal for him yet. They didn't indicate to me whether this was a probation or a parole. I can reach back out to them to see. Yeah.
That's really important.
I'll do that.
He couldn't have completed because there's a warrant. There would be no warrant if he completed parole.
In as much as.
Something must have happened, Mr. Nguyen.
Can I say something now?
But don't talk about the case in general, but just,
Can I say something?
there's a warrant for a reason.
Can I say something?
Of
Please?
course.
I used to live in Brooklyn. I committed crime and I lose, when I'm 16, 17, I don't speak English that much. So they send to me, whatever they send to me, they send me to Rock Island and they send me to upstate and they just say like, burglary, on robbery, some kind of stuff like that. But I do not speak English that much at that time because I came United States when I'm 14 and 5 years later I got arrested. So I basically understand a little bit, not that much. So when I go to court, they just do whatever they want to do. They don't tell me nothing. The case, they just say you got arrested, you got robbery, burglary, something like that. But I do not understand like that right now. So basically, after I finished, after they tell me that, they send me Rock Island. Rock Island, they send me upstate. So I do 5 years. First, I do 5 years.
Okay.
And I see the parole.
Okay.
Parole, give me 2 more years. And I finished 7 years, and I went home. And then I went home. I do first. I went to live in Long Island first, and then I still go see parole in New York. Right, and then my parents live in Houston, Texas, so I asked for transfer, my paper in transfer to Houston, Texas. Okay. So I've complete my parole, everything, and the opening.
What year?
No. So you may have tried to transfer it. Perhaps it never transferred, and you just came down here and never.
No.
Finished the transfer. I don't know.
No, I'm not. The people do for me. That's why I'm allowed to transfer to.
Yeah.
Maybe there's an issue with.
There has to be some kind of issue.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think we have enough information to do anything right now. What I need for them to do is reach out back to New York to figure out why the warrant was issued. Is it a parole violation?
I got parole violation one time. I went home, I worked, and I got violation one time. I went to work, and they picked me up of what's that? Angleton. I went back over there, and I stand right in front of the judge. The judge said, "What you do? Why you don't parole?" I said, "I'm working." So he said, "So show me your work." So I work. I bring all my paper, tax paper. I showed him. So he's still on parole. No. Can I say something?
Yeah. Go ahead.
He sent me to immigration. Immigration, they're coming out. I still do parole. I still finish. I have the letter opening.
Let's do this. Let's do
We need to
this.
find out more.
I'd like to
sorry.
roll it.
But no, that's too sorry. That's too sorry.
No, I get you. We just need them to.
So let's do this.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna roll it to tomorrow because it's already nearly 12 o'clock. I want to give them time to look into it, to see what New York has to say. A lot of times when you get on parole, you sign a document that's a pre-signed waiver, meaning that you already agreed to waive extradition if this happens. We need to know if that has happened and if you have signed that, because if you have, I cannot give you a bond. Even if I wanted to give you a bond, I cannot give you one because there's a waiver that's already been signed.
What does that mean, waive, sir?
I'll let Ms. Oko explain that to you in back because I got a lot of people waiting.
Yes, sir.
But regardless, I'm not ready to do anything today.
Yes, sir.
I need more information from the prosecutors.
Can I say that thing before I go?
Sure.
What I do is, what happened is I finished parole, everything. I get the letter from Albany, say I'm complete to Albany State in New York. That all the paper go to Albany.
So,
Albany.
but something must have happened.
Something, we need to figure it out.
Yes, I got the letter, everything. They sent me a letter, everything.
And Judge, I would just add that, I mean, at least from what I'm seeing when I run him, which I'm a little hesitant, but like there's like multiple states with like criminal histories that's like very extensive, that's more than just New York. And so we would also have to try to like.
Okay, I
Like,
guess just
figure it
take your time, find out, and then we'll regroup tomorrow.
And all his 20 years back, there's nothing going.
I get it, but I just want to know if there's a pre-signed waiver. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thanks, sir.
Okay, of course, Mr. Wayne. Please.
So I have Mr. Trevor Wilson on docket today up first. He has a BVR.
Judge, can I come around, please?
Sure.
Page 29.
Come up, Trevor Wilson.
I couldn't get it on the email, but right here, this is gonna be the exclusion zone. These points are entering it right here.
So Judge, it's a 300, it's a large exclusion zone. And as you can see, it's a very busy area. He lives in this area. So I mean, it's literally him just driving. And the place that he was excluded from was a business that's in that area. He's really kind of not nowhere near it. He's just on the street, passing it. I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't even be aware that that was within the zone.
It's 1,000 feet.
Yes, I could put in your studio. I can't tell you in my head.
So where does he live in relation to the place? Just you talk with her. I don't want to know.
Less than half a mile.
So distance, how many feet? Because half a mile is, I
Before we
mean,
address that, Judge, my client would like to have the ink marker taken off right now. He has a new job, it's interfering with his, it requires some physical demand, it's interfering with his.
so we're here on a violation and he wants me to take it off.
But considering the violation,
I guess state, if you don't mind, reach out to the complaining witness, see if there have been any issues.
Yes,
you know?
Judge.
I don't know if I'm ready to do it yet. I mean, you've got violations, and so violations don't make us happy, Mr. Wilson. You know, you're lucky whether you're not going to jail or not. That's where we're at now, not rewarding you with taking a monitor off. You're supposed to comply and not violate conditions, right? So I don't know where you live. What I'd like to know is where you live in relation to Vape City. So if you can pinpoint it on the map where he lives versus this, it'd be great, you know, because
sorry.
it's okay.
When I was appointed to this, I was online and my memory might be failing me, but I feel like I heard the state say that she doesn't even work there anymore whenever he was originally arraigned. So if they can confirm that too.
I don't know. I mean, they can.
We'll confirm that as well. Yes, Judge.
Yeah.
So we'll
You
sit
want
down and come back.
Okay, sure.
Roll from yesterday, I had Mr. Daryl Myers. I have the search warrant. Well, they told me I have the search warrant. I can't see the portal right
Yes,
now,
Judge, it's been
but-
uploaded and shared, the search warrant.
So,
Are we good?
yeah, I mean, with the court, his felony is set at the end of January. It will be wrapped up. He's doing his TRAS in anticipation of that first week of January. They'll be asking the judge for a resolution. I would be asking the court to just, if we can wait till just right after that.
I mean, I think with the proper, let's set it for trial in February. If he's not done in January, then I'm gonna put him to trial. But I mean, I can't, it's 200 days,
Understood.
so February 11th or 25th,
We can do that.
whatever day you want, and then if it's resolved by then, it's resolved by then. If not, then,
Sounds good?
okay,
Thank you,
for sure.
Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
Reapproaching on Mr. Trevor Wilson.
Okay.
So, Your Honor,
Mr. Elick, we'll do it now. I'm like 2 minutes.
Your Honor, I reached out to the complainant and she was unable to talk right now. She's currently at work and she said nothing further about her employment or if she had any incident. She said to call back tomorrow would be the better time to call. So I'll do that, but I wasn't able to get any information right now.
You want to roll it to tomorrow?
Judge, I did math for the radius from the defendant's house to the place. It's about 2.8 miles, which is a little over 14,200 feet, and the exclusion zone is 1,000 foot radius.
Can we just make the exclusion on 200 feet, like normal? I mean, Judge, this is 45 right here. It's tough. I'm surprised he doesn't have violations on the interstate. And I don't even know if 200 feet would still include the interstate. I just think it's a lot. I mean, this is the main road leading to the interstate.
So let's do this. Let me make sure that there have been no issues with her. And then assuming there have been, then we'll reduce it to 200. Okay, and then we'll continue supervision.
Yes, sir.
But I want to know what her opinion is to see, has he been reaching out to her? Has he done anything?
Yes, Judge.
So let's put it on hold tomorrow. And then I'll waive it for now. But if she comes back and tells me that he's been at it, I'm going to haul him back in here.
Okay.
So for now, we'll waive it for tomorrow.
Yes, sir. If you were to reduce the zone, does he need to get a new GPS?
If he were to reduce, the
No.
zone, he would have to report to pretrial services tomorrow.
Okay.
Or